DAB radio versus FM radio. Which sounds better? I'll let you decide. Same with TV. Digital TV versus the old analog TV. I'll try and recreate analog TV in the studio here to see how we get on. And also, DMR, digital mobile radio. It's actually got 2 slots. Do you think I can be able to actually identify the slots and see if I can scan them in? Keep watching the video and find out.
Would you like to see him stay at Everton?
I would do. Why not? Absolutely. You know, he'll be a cheap player for Everton. They're not buying him, are they? So sure it will. But my heart's at Goodison, and that's where it will remain.
On your coaching career, I was reading a lot about how you like to...
Can you hear the difference between a weak, noisy FM signal and digital? Digital wins every time.
At first, they made me a bit wobbly and zombified. But I suppose that's natural because it sort of toned everything down.
I have swapped to SDR Sharp software in this clip to illustrate sidebands. Sidebands carry the information in a radio signal, and in some instances, the carrier is suppressed and only one of the sidebands is transmitted.
Is the logic behind organising
Votre cœur bat plus fort.
I will put on YSF as well. So this is DMR. Some guy in Russia. He's just chunked. Right, here we go. So this here is... That's DMR being heard on at YSF. I'm going to turn the volume down on that one. If I can find the volume control. Now, unfortunately, because this is a single hotspot that is configured to do both modes, DMR, D-Star and YSF, then once I need to disconnect from it, so I'm just going to send it to disconnect signal now. Come on. This is one of the things you can do with it. There we are, and I've disconnected it. So now I'm going to use hotspot on YSF. Okay, so now I'm back on YSF. So this is a
5 seconds later.
signal. Now YSF and D-Star are both FDMA, frequency domain multiplexed. So D-Star just come on as well now. I'm just going to check on that there. So actually what you would have, can you see there and there, these would be the sidebands on either side. So you get a, there you go. So this is the problem when you have a hotspot that does all modes at the same, well, not at the same time. It's who gets loudest and who shouts loudest first. The recommended frequency. So this is a time signal. And you won't hear that because that's a DMR radio, and I'm trying to listen to an FDMA signal. So that's FDMA, and we're trying to demonstrate TDMA. So I'm trying again. There we go, DMR. So as you can see, I've got here, it's not very clear, is it? This is TDMA, so you should have slot 1, slot 2, slot 1, slot 2. And this should only be slot 2.
This, you would need what's known as a
DPO or a digital phosphor oscilloscope or some kind of persistence. This piece of software will actually do persistence, and I'm just trying to see if we can do something with it.
Romeo 6 X-ray whiskey 11, sir. This is Hotel Lima 2 India Papa Bravo.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Digital radio in action. Digital mobile radio. Digital mobile radio is a standard founded by the European Union back in whenever and rolled out in 2000 and blah, 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 whatever it was. We've just lost. So there are both systems. There are 3 tiers. Right, I need to fix this Anytone receiver. Well, there we go. Quite a busy day on DMR. This is Talk Group 91, by the way.
So this is a D-Star signal from my hotspot to my radio and vice versa, and this one captured with a A different lovely colour is YSF or Yaesu System Fusion from my hotspot to the radio. I also do have a Wires X device which is connected to another radio anyway. You can just see on there the sidebands pop up. It's interesting to actually see these signals. Now we're going to have a look at DVB-T, Digital Video Broadcast Terrestrial. And the first image there you saw, I was using an SDR called an RX888, and now swapped over to a HackRF. Both got extremely wide bandwidth. This one is on a 16 megahertz wide frequency scan, and you can actually see two 8 megahertz wide DVB-T multiplexes. The first one is in the center of the screen. That was digital video broadcasting terrestrial with 8 megahertz wide multiplexes. Now we're going to see if we can recreate an analog TV signal, a single channel, which was PAL-I format, and it was 6.5 megahertz.
So the idea was, if I need to create VHF or UHF analog TV, PAL, NTSC, really don't care. So I'm doing it with this HackRF, which is the Portapack version, Mayhem, but I'm using a program which will generate analog TV. And because the output of this is so small, I've dubbed it down. I'm receiving it on this SDR. People are going to go, yeah, but you'll damage it. No, I won't. And this is fed into my PC, and on this screen here, I'm running RTL SDR with the TV plugin, and I am running a program. So if I bring up the software here, which I'm running, move it over there. So we've dropped some videos in there. I can put test patterns on, or I can go and import it from YouTube. Drop there for the locally. Output on the software-defined radio is not as strong as it would be, but there's the video, and that's what the received signal looks like. So here we have the video carrier with 471.250 roughly. Then you have all the information, video information here. That is the chroma burst, or color burst, what do you want to call it, chroma burst. There, because this is actually a color TV signal rather than black and white. And at the end there, you've got the audio carrier, and the distance from there to there is 6 megahertz on a PAL-I signal. This is PAL-I I'm transmitting here. So as you can see, the carrier is strong, but the video information is not very good as well, which is making it a bit difficult on there. I mean, I'm lucky that it's actually synchronizing. I've not got the aspect ratio right or anything else like that, but I'm just trying to make a video to see there. That is a video signal being transmitted the old analog way. Now it's just digital, it's just one big long multiplex. But that's how that is a analog video signal, color TV with sound, which in this country, in the UK, was the ceased transmission of analog services in, someone's going to correct me, 2012.
And left an opportunity. Fortunately, he was assisted with a great tackle from the man outside him. But the Argentinian players finding that first little chink in the defensive armour of the Lions. It's so difficult. We talked about the attacking flow that's needed, but the hard bit is defending, because players are used to a certain system, and putting them all together, you can sort of cope with the attacking system.
And what? Magic, job would have been done. Or he would have been done for carried out unauthorised medical procedures, one of the two. But I did the foundation in the March. I did the intermediate in the December. And I did a full year before the fall. So
Okay, what you can see here is on 423 megs-ish. We have what's known as a spread spectrum or frequency hopping. It's the same kind of idea, but what I've got a bit of persistence on here. I'm actually doing max hold. Fortunately, this software isn't the best in the world to do a max hold, but I've left this about 5 minutes now. And as you can see, the frequencies, so the actual signals themselves, are actually building up a pattern. Normally you wouldn't capture these unless you've got a really, really fast SDR receiver and software.
If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in another video very soon. Ta-ra!